This is a Google Sheet with Google Maps results. These are the Google Maps results that I got, but I didn't actually copy and paste anything. I'm going to show you how to do this with AppScript. But first, let me show you how this works and what's so cool about this. Basically, I can do a Google Maps search in Google Sheets and get the results. This is literally the results, right? Full circle bookstore, full circle bookstore. I did bookstores in Oklahoma City. All right, let me show you live how this works. So I'm going to go to my AppScript, and I'll walk through this later in the video. But right now, I want to change this query to bookstore in Austin, Texas. And all I'm going to do is save that and hit. I have my API key already. I'm going to show you how to get that, or I'll show you where to get that, not all the steps, because it's fairly up to you to have a Google account. But let's go look. Here's Book People. Here's First Light Bookshop, Black Pearl Books. Let's compare this now. I don't know if I did that in real time, but it was like just a moment or two to get this data here. It has place IDs if I want to do a deeper search of like their data, but I also have their address, their rating, and I'll show you some other things you can add to this code. Basically, you can try to get as much information as you want, but let's see, bookstores, Austin, Texas. Let's do that Google Maps search, and here, Book People, Black Pearl Books, half price books. Did we get those? Yes, Book People, Black Pearl Books, half price books. They're here, right? So the Google Maps API and the Google Sheet are working. It is getting the exact things we want. So let me walk through the code a little bit, then I'll show you how to get your API key. Basically, the first three things are just the data, like the API key that we need. We're going to have a query here. We can put this query into our sheet if we want. Right now, I have it in the code. I'm going to maybe show you how to put that in the sheet. This URL is the Google Maps URL, and it's just saying, what's the query, what's the API key? Go send those, get the data back, and the data back is going to be gotten with URL fetch app.fetch. This is Google AppScript's way to go out into the internet, go to a website, and pull back whatever is there. Then we're going to take that data, which it's an API, so we're going to get back JSON, JSON. So we could put that into the sheet, but we don't really want to. We want to parse through that, meaning we want to look through all of that JSON and pick out the little bits of data that we actually want. So we're going to use JSON.parse, and now we're going to get data that's really easy to. And I'm going to skip this sheet right here, this part, but basically they're going to go to data.results for each. And for every single result, we're going to go to it as if it were a place. We're going to name that as a variable place. We're going to take that thing, get the dot name there. So JSON allows us to do this really nice formatting to get the data. We want the name, the formatted address, the rating. We want the user total ratings, place ID. And if there are none, it has this double pipe, which means or. Basically, if it can't get a rating, it'll just put a blank. This is really nice because sometimes when code is running and it gets to a null, it might stop. So it's nice that it does that. Basically, it's going to go to the sheet called results here. So if you have a different sheet, call it something else here, write that name here, or go and just create a sheet called results. And it's going to append literally these words. So name, address, rating, user ratings, place ID as headers. Then it's going to place all of these things. And that's it. That is all of the code. Over here, I'm working on another part, which is taking the ID that you have and trying to get the phone number with it because it has a little bit extra layer of complexity. But this works as is to get just these queries. Take the query, get it into your Google Sheet. I want to show you where to set that up. So basically, you can go on developers.google.com, and this is how to set up the Places API if you want to Google for that. And it'll bring you to this where you need two things. You need an account with billing, and you need a project. I'm not going to show you how to do either of those in this video. That's for you to deal with on your own with Google account. But once you do have that, click this Enable the API, and it'll bring you here to Places API, and you can enable this and then manage it. And when you manage it, you just create a key. It has some other things that you can do. It offers you like the idea of a step through steps to create like a map yourself, but you don't need any of that. Just the API key. Grab it, bring it back here. If you're watching this on bettersheets.co, down below I have put this entire sheet available for you to copy in a click. Just copy it to your Google Drive. This API key will have been deleted by the time you use it. So I want to show you a couple of edits that I'm going to do to this script so that it might be easier for you to use in your sheet. Because right now you have to come to AppScript to really use this. You have to put the API key here, you have to put the query here. So I'm going to copy all of this. And actually, I'm going to delete this enrich with phone numbers, and I'll just do this another time. You might see a follow-up video. Search places in sheet. And I'm going to put a query here. And I'm going to delete this query from here. So this is a variable. And basically, I want to say, okay, put in this function and get the results, not the results here. So let's do this 1 second. Actually, I'm not going to put the query right there. I'm going to do something else. Okay, so basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to add this to our sheet up here at the top in here. And I don't want to clear the sheet either. I don't want to get this create a sheet by name. I want to if no sheet, I want to get this, move it up here, and call it query. Basically, take the query you want, make it a sheet name, and if there is none, then we're going to create one. We're going to insert that sheet. We're going to get set name, and it's going to be the query that we need up here at the very top. Actually, let's put this all at the top. Const UI equals spreadsheet app dot get. And this is a different response. This is like we're asking search response, query response. Query response is UI.prompt. And we're just going to ask it for Google Maps. Search is going to be like the name, enter query. And we're going to take the UI and create a button set, okay, and cancel. So if response get, this response is get selected button. And if it's not equal to button.ok, meaning it's cancel, then we're going to return. We're going to just skip all of the rest. But if it's not okay, if that makes sense, we're going to get a query. It's equal to query response dot get response text trim. So if there's any extra spaces or anything. And we're going to get the sheet called query. And if there is none, then we're going to set a name query. We're going to create create a sheet, name it that query. And then we're going to run all of this. And we're going to put it in the sheet called query. So let's save this. And I want to do one more thing called function onOpen. And onOpen, we're going to create a menu. You can go to bettersheets.co/snippets. And here we have onOpen. We have an onOpen menu. Here's the one function one. We can copy this if you want to create this kind of thing, which just says create a menu. It's called custom menu. I'm going to call this Google Maps, not menu. And we're going to take the search places in sheet, put that function there, and then we're going to call it search Google Maps. There you go. We've set up this onOpen. We've set up this function that's going to run when we click that button. Let's close our app script once we've saved it. We're going to refresh our sheet. Once we refresh our sheet, that means it closes it and opens it again, and now we have Google Maps. And now I have a Google Maps menu up here. I can click and search Google Maps. It's going to ask me to enter a query. So what's the query? Bookstores in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Click OK. And now it's going to create a sheet. And it says, property of null. OK, so we have to go back to our app script and edit something. So what I think we need to do is change our const sheet up here to a variable. Let's try variable. Because const means it's going to stay the same the whole time. So let's try that now. Let's delete our sheet here so that we don't have it. Let's do Google Maps. Let's do the same query. We need to do let then. Well, that's going to have the exact same sheet. So let's make sure we delete that sheet. So what I'm going to do is instead just assume that the sheet doesn't exist. So don't put this if. So we're just going to insert a sheet with query. And then we're going to say let the sheet equal this sheet. We can do variable here. It doesn't matter. So let's save this. And let's dismiss and try again. Bookstore in Baton Rouge. And here we go. It's done. So we're creating the new sheet. We're running the script and getting back results. Pretty cool, right? This was all able to be done in Google Apps Script with a single API key with the Google Maps API. Pretty awesome. I want to show you some more deeper, cooler stuff about this, but go down in the description below if you're watching this somewhere other than Better Sheets and ask questions. Okay, so I want to try to move this API key somewhere else. So what you might want to do is take this API key out of here and put something like spreadsheet app.getActive spreadsheet, get sheet by name, call it API key or API key, get range, and we're going to say 1,1, which is also in quotes A1, but I like to use this row and column kind of syntax. So 1,1 is going to be your A1 and dot get value. So make sure you go back to your sheet, create a sheet called API key, and put your API key right here in A1. We can also delete all of the other stuff, and there you go. Make sure you don't share this sheet with anyone you don't want using your API key, of course. Again, by the time you watch this video, I'm going to roll this API key. It won't exist anymore. But that little code there, let's save it, and let's run it again. And just to make sure that the API key is working correctly, that it's not in the script itself, it's actually in the sheet, bookstore in San Francisco. So here's the query in the sheet, and it's running it. Awesome. Pretty cool, right? That we can do. So if you're watching this on Better Sheets, go down below, get the sheet now. The sheet that I put in there is going to be copyable into your Google Drive, and you'll be able to use your own API key. If you're not watching this on Better Sheets, then become a member today to grab this, or go back in the video and pause and copy the code yourself. I think it'll be very interesting to see how others use it. And also, if you're not watching this on BetterSheets.co, then ask any questions you want. You're watching Better Sheets here on YouTube. Make sure you check out this video or this video and subscribe right now to get more tips, tricks, how-tos, get more out of your Google Sheets than you ever have before. I'm excited to be making a ton more videos here. Ask me questions down in the comments and I will answer them in future videos. But for right now, right here, one of these videos is going to be your next Google Sheet.